This year marks the 20th edition of the Rhodes University Highway Africa Conference. Now, every year, the conference brings together media practitioners, scholars, journalists and academics from across the African continent. This in an effort of having delegates discuss and look at ways to take the media forward. Now, under the theme, the internet and the media, discussions will look to see the significance of the internet, interaction via the internet, and the internet as a form of communication. Now, our reporter, Iviwe Poti, is at the conference. She is with the director of Highway Africa, Kabwato. But before you do the interview, Iviwe, just give us a quick idea of the conference and the expectation there today.
Well, good day, Ivan, and welcome to Grahamstown, if I may say. As you've already alluded, it's the 20th anniversary here at the conference. And I think, basically it's to have journalists together, as well as all those media spheres and media companies to come and discuss how to take journalism further, especially now that we have the internet. I mean, Ivan, if you look at journalism now and how we depend on the internet to keep us linked to all different kinds of news stories and different kinds of countries, the internet definitely plays a huge role, and I think that's the significance of the theme this year as well. But we are going to definitely speak to Chris, the director, who's going to tell us just a bit more in terms of speaking to the theme this year. Chris, how important is it for journalists and media industries to understand the importance of the internet moving journalism further?
Well, it's critical. You cannot survive anymore in the newsroom without some digital skills. Why it is so is that the nature of production of news has changed radically. But you also will find that the internet itself is affecting our business models. Where we used to have people read newspapers, those same people have moved now online. But the money has not followed us online. So we still have to produce the news, but no longer have the same money. So all we are trying to interrogate now is how do we generate resources, revenue, profits, as we run our media companies. So those are some of the issues we are trying to tackle at this 20th Highway Africa.
Chris, tell us, you guys have been, Highway Africa has been around for about 20 years now. I think it also marks, to look at the development there of journalism. How far have we come thus far, especially as South Africa?
Well, we have come way far. You will see that the South African media companies have really been innovative in terms of adopting, the internet as a technology. When we started off ourselves 20 years ago, it was precisely because this new technology had come, and we were wondering what would the internet do to journalism as a practice and to media as a business. So you'll find that the very first online newspaper in the whole of the continent was the Mail and Guardian, online, as it were. And other companies have followed suit, whether it's Time Media Group, with all sorts of digital strategies. Of course, we are still in a period where we are trying to find the solutions as to how do we make money online. But we cannot say that our people are not trying to find solutions to that. And that's part of the conversation that we are having at Highway Africa.
Thank you so much, Chris. Well, Ivan, there we have it. It's not only, in terms of moving journalism forward, but also now to look at the challenges that the internet and media also bring to the journalism field, such as how do we make money while we are moving into a space where we need to go online, because people don't really have time to sit and buy the newspaper or read the newspaper, so it's easier to do things online. So I think most of the delegates will be speaking to that as well, in terms of how we then have a profitable media industry while we are online.
Yeah, thank you very much, Evie. You have very much an issue, I think, that all media houses are grappling with right now. How do we monetize this new world? How do we make sure that you pay for what we do? It's an interesting conundrum that all media houses have to come to terms with in the 21st century, if they are going to survive. That is the key question.